Michael Jordan vs. LeBron James. Everything you need to know about the NBA GOAT debate. SC featured. Jordan-LeBron debate tackled by Harvard and Yale. Michael Jordan vs. LeBron James, the greatest debate of our time, is finally put to rest by the Harvard and Yale debate teams. It's the never-ending debate among today's NBA fans. Michael Jordan vs. LeBron James. Or should there be LeBron James vs. Michael Jordan? While arguments can be, and have been, made for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell and other NBA greats, the modern debate over who was the greatest since the NBA began has been boiled down to MJ vs. LeBron. The two never met on the court. Jordan retired for the third and final time, as a Washington Wizard, 2 months before the Cleveland Cavaliers made James the No. 1 overall pick in 2003. They dominated the NBA discourse for the better part of 4 decades, ranking first and second in playoff points scored, LeBron over MJ, and Finals MVPs, MJ over LeBron. Their names are all over the NBA record books in just about every category. So with apologies to legendary boxer Muhammad Ali, who claimed greatest status for himself and popularized the acronym, here is everything you need to know about who might be the NBA's GOAT. How LeBron can top Jordan for GOAT status. We asked our ESPN Forecast panel a series of questions to get at the heart of the GOAT debate. For most of our panel, Michael is still a man, but that doesn't mean the argument is entirely one-sided, nor is the opinion unanimous. LeBron vs. MJ. The GOAT debate is different now at minimum, it's a debate now. Jordan backers can no longer shout 6-0 and declare it over. Maybe it's a matter of taste. There is a chance, maybe a good one, that James drives this GOAT conversation closer to a consensus than anyone would have imagined possible a decade ago. Zach lower LeBron's 4 titles better than MJ's 6. For Jordan partisans, the Bulls' 6-0 record in final series is indisputable proof of his superiority. For James believers, his 10 finals appearances are emblematic of LeBron's longer record of accomplishment. But what do LeBron's and MJ's overall finals track records really tell us about the choice between them as the greatest of all time? Kevin Pelton ranking the greatest players of all time. These debates rage on endlessly in every corner of NBA fandom, and our experts have done their best to answer them, ranking the greatest players in the league's 74-year history. ESPN's NBA expert panel whittled down thousands of head-to-head matchups, taking into consideration both total career value and peak performance. Fan poll. MJ tops LeBron in every way. A new poll commissioned by ESPN in 2020 found that 73% of NBA fans believe Jordan is the superior player overall, and the Chicago Bulls legend swept all 17 questions comparing him to James by metrics both on and off the court. NBA GOAT debate. Big questions on the greatest players ever. To legends such as Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have a stronger case than Michael Jordan. What about LeBron James? And what qualities make one player the GOAT? Our NBA experts answer the biggest questions about the best basketball players ever. It's time to end the MJ and LeBron debate. LeBron James is far from finished. Winning a 4th NBA title and leading a 3rd team to a championship might be the pinnacle of his basketball career, but in life, at 35, James is just getting started. There are so many more mountains to conquer. William C. Roden. LeBron and MJ in their own words through the years. Who was the real GOAT? The debate rages on your television, in the comments section, in your Twitter replies. But it doesn't matter what we say. Here are Jordan and James, in their own words, talking about each other over nearly 2 decades. By the numbers, ESPN stats and information. The Last Dance. LeBron feels he's the GOAT after Cavs' 2016 title win. In the latest episode of More Than an Athlete, LeBron James says his historic 2016 NBA Finals win made him the greatest player ever. Go to ESPN Plus and subscribe now to view full episodes. In the fall of 1997, Michael Jordan and the Bulls began their quest to win a 6th NBA title in 8 years. With a film crew following them all season, The Last Dance, as coach Phil Jackson called it, would be shadowed by tension and an overwhelming sense that their storied run was coming to an end. The Emmy Award-winning 10-part documentary is now available on Blu-ray for a limited time. More Than an Athlete, where Nick Nurse ranks LeBron and MJ in the GOAT debate. Raptors head coach Nick Nurse won't anoint LeBron James or Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Instead, he has them tied at the top. More Than an Athlete is an 8-episode series that examines the various stages and moments of LeBron James' journey from basketball prodigy to global sports icon, businessman and philanthropist through the lens of the unique bonds of friendship and partnership that forged among 4 men: James, Matt Carter, Mandy Mims and Rich Paul over more than 2 decades. It is streaming now on ESPN. The Jordan vs. LeBron debate even rages among former NBA players, and the answer isn't divided as cleanly along generational lines as you might think. Isaiah Thomas chooses LeBron over MJ after NBA legend Isaiah Thomas says he'd take LeBron James over Michael Jordan. The Sports Nation crew weighs in on the classic debate. Charles Barkley talks MJ vs. LeBron. NBA legend Charles Barkley sat down with Ross Golden to talk about who he'd rather have, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Williams. LeBron's willingness to speak out makes him the GOAT. Jay Williams explains why he credits LeBron James as the GOAT due to his willingness to speak out about social issues. Should LeBron be listed? No. 1 on the NBA's greatest players list. Kendrick Perkins ranks LeBron James as no. 1 on his list of top NBA players of all time. Steven Jackson settles MJ Kobe LeBron GOAT debate. Steven Jackson gives his take on the best basketball player between Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. One person who isn't changing his mind anytime soon is first take Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. There's nothing LeBron can do to be better than Jordan. Stephen A. Smith and Marcus Spears debate whether LeBron James will ever be unanimously considered better than Michael Jordan. Stephen A. LeBron can't be GOAT playing in NBA's softest era. Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins are split on Isaiah Thomas' comment that LeBron James will surpass Michael Jordan as the game's greatest if he wins a 4th championship. Jordan. Comparison between LeBron and me will always be there. Michael Jordan says he takes the comparison between him and LeBron James with a grain of salt because they played in different eras. When it comes to this debate, we'll let MJ and LeBron have the last word for now. LeBron, AD not falling for MJ GOAT comparison after 4th title. LeBron James and Anthony Davis join Rachel Nichols to discuss the emotions of life on the bubble and where LeBron stacks up after his 4th title. MJ was willing to risk it all to play Michael Jordan, and Bulls owner Jerry Reinsdorf recounted funny conversation when discussing his recovery from a foot injury. So who you think is the GOAT? Please comment down below. Please comment or suggest any content you want me to feature in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video and hit the notification bell to update.